Oh, hello, Steve here. Welcome to Real Health. This is my a second episode on the trot, but by the time you listen to it, it's been a day or two when I downloaded it. But for the live people, this is a back-to-back recording. So let's see. You clicked on today's episode. I was trying to remember the Breatharian's name. For the people that are recording this, the live people know what I'm on about, but here we go. A vegan, a frugivore, or fruitarian, so I'll just say frugivore, right? A vegan, a frugivore, and a breatharian enter a bar. And in that bar, they'd like to make us live longer. They're going to compare notes, right? They're going to compare notes, and they're going to see who lives longer firstly, and then maybe we can take the good bits of the vegan diet, the frugivore diet, and the breatharian diet. Yeah. So in the thumbnail of the episode, I've got Brian Johnson as the vegan representative, let's say the Englishman, entering the bar. Then we have the Frugivore, Anne Osborne, a fruitarian frugivore for the last, if you do a search, it'll say 27 years, but that was based on a story on her 5 years ago, but it's now 32 years. Let's see how long she lives. Woo-hoo. We all know what happened to another frugivore called Steve Jobs. He died at the age of, I was going to say 75. He was 55. He looked like he was 75. I know. I shouldn't talk down on people's misfortune. I get it. So that's the frugivore, and then we get Elitom El Amin. I remembered for the live people. They're in on the joke. Elitom El Amin is the representative of the Breatharian people in trying to let's see. Why did that get bright all of a sudden? Oh, I've got this whole selfie ring going. So the Irishman and the Scotsman, Anne Osborne is the Irishman, and the Scotsman, Elitom El Amin, the Breatharian, has entered the bar, right? And they're going to make us live longer. And then you have me, this Keto 44 idiot, that suggests that at least 80% of our macro calories should be keto, followed by eliminating 90% of the supermarket, the gluten, oils, sugars, nitrates, and then the second four, the 44, eliminating 90% of the supermarket, then introducing the 4 categories of micronutrients, 60 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, 2 essential fatty acids, make out 90 declared essential micronutrients that we need to be satiated with, and that prevents the pica, which is code for hunger for many people, but it's cravings. That's just a sign of micronutrient deficiencies. And the reason why we're unhealthy, we got diseases, we're overweight and dying in our 50s and 60s. Yes, we have some folk that reached 80, 90. And my auntie was 102. Yeah. How was their last 20 years of life? Not too high quality and with a wheelie walker or walking stick. Let's exist. Let's try to get to 120. That's when we start getting into our wheelie walker or walking stick, perhaps. Eh? So that's the new goal. Let's aim for that. So we get the vegan, Brian Johnson, as our representative of the vegan crowd, and spends $2 million per year in trying to live longer. He sold a bunch of tech companies and the like, and he's spending $2 million per year, a team of researchers, and with that particular vegan, Brian Johnson, he does have people that suggest to him which micronutrients to take. But being a vegan, I don't know, of course, but here's what's going on with you vegans. Brian Johnson too. Yes, you may live longer because you're eating less meat, and fat equals lean equals live longer. No. That, we've been wrong for about 50 years on that as well. Veganism is not a new thing. It's been tried bygone centuries past as well. You take up the calories that you're busting for, those cravings, more olive oil, more, I don't know what other bloody calories you make up your cravings with, more avocado, more, oil makes up a lot of it, more rice, more bread, wheat. That's when you fall over to the vegan people, and maybe even Brian Johnson. Let's see who lives longer, me or Brian Johnson, spending $2 million a year on his health regimen. My health regimen, including my gym membership, $10,000 a year. Let's see who lives longer. Ooh, what a concept. Let's see who lives longer. So, let's bring in Anne Osborne. I'm trying not to forget Elitom El Amin, the Breatharian, the next guy, the Scotsman, the Breatharian representative today. Anne Osborne, 30 plus years of being a frugivore. There was a story done on her a few years back suggesting a few mangoes in the morning, you have a couple of, avocados for lunch, and then for dinner, if you go out, just bring me avocados, or bring some this and that vegetables, and there you go. And was she even able to have kids? Yeah, I don't know how children on the Frugivore diet, how they're going to flourish. They might show signs of flourishing because they're leaner, they're meaner. They're not obese kids. That's a sign of flourishing, but I don't know. Will they live past the age of 60? I don't know. And also with Brian Johnson, Anne Osborne, and Elitom El Amin, and the vegan, the Frugivore, and the Breatharian, and me, we're all around the same sort of age. Brian Johnson around 47, I'm 50, Anne Osborne is 52-ish, and the Breatharian, Elitom El Amin, is around, say, 53-ish. So we're in the ballpark. So if this particular type of this episode takes, and we can do some comparisons in 30 years, let's see how many of those people are still alive. Hey, I've got money on me. If I had $1 million, I'd bet $1 million on me. If I had $1 million, then I wouldn't be using it. The $1 million has to be held by the holder of the bet. But if anyone wants to make bets or take bets or whatever, let's do a bet on this. So how is Brian Johnson doing? He's only been doing his vegan thing for a few years, just like my few years with the Keto 44. He's probably in better shape than me because he apparently works out in the gym about an hour each day. I'm at about 20 minutes each day for the last 7-ish months now. Anne Osborne, she won't be doing any activity, the Frugivore. And Elitom El Amin, the Breatharian, I saw videos of him doing some push-ups and stuff. So he's doing a little bit of stuff. He's very, very lean. So I'm not sure how he's going to do his push-ups and not live on any food or water, that's perplexing. Isn't it perplexing? Breatharian not living on food or water. There was this, as part of looking up Elitom El Amin. I won't forget his name now because it's baked. It's baked in there. Alongside Elitom El Amin, there was this chick, Yajinin. Anyway, Google suggested that I might look at the most influential breatharian, and it's this chick just in the Big Smoke here, where I live in Brisbane, in Chapel Hill. She took on breatharianism, and she was part of 60 Minutes in the 80s, this TV show in the 80s here in Australia, where they followed her for something like 5 days, and no food, no water. Her blood pressure was going down, her heart rate was going up, her speech was starting to get slurred, and they pulled the pin on the episode because she was gonna bloody die, for God's sake. And there's this suggestion that she had plenty of food in the fridge, and that's for my partner. So I'm not sure what came of her, but it doesn't make sense, right? To not live on any fluids or food. There's this energy force, this energy. Elitom El Amin has this go-to video. If you did a search, you'd come across it, where have to educate you on the energy and the sun. The energy equals sustenance and this and that. And even though I don't sound too articulate in this attempt in explaining what I do, but oh boy, even though English isn't his main language, I'm not sure where he's from, but Elitom El Amin, I don't know, to look at him, okay, he's not the most articulate. Yes, he is very charismatic, and he'll get some followers and the like. I get it. But I don't know, he's not cognitively all there if he isn't living on any calories. So watch this space. One indication of his micronutrient deficiencies is his beard. Heavy, a sparse grey beard suggests micronutrient deficiencies straight off the bat. Not enough copper, which suggests graying of your hair, wrinkles, and never mind just not enough copper, but all the rest of it too, right? Because does being a breatharian, if you supplement with just micronutrients, you got a chance. You got a chance. If he's doing the breatharian thing by just supplementing, imagine if you're supplementing with just what I advocate with the longevity micronutrients. My preferable supplier of micronutrients. Sounds like a drug deal. Then he's got a chance. If he's using some other micronutrients, yes, he's still got a chance. My bird, he's whistling in the background. Not sure if the recordings can pick up on that or not. So let's see how Elitom El Amin manages. Who lives longer, me or Elitom? Sharon Osbourne. Well, I've only got Steve Jobs as her counterpart, or her comparison with Anne Osborne. She's in the bar now, so all your calories are made up of fruit only. Even with frugivore animals, they don't just stop at eating fruit. And I can't pinpoint any frugivore animals, but let's just quickly pivot to the example of panda bears. This is where Joel Wallach comes in, right? My concept guru, he pretty much saved the panda, and they came to him like, the pandas are dying off. They're not mating and this and that. And well, what are you feeding them? Oh, the finest bamboo, grown on the finest soils on earth. Well, how about the other stuff? What do you mean the other stuff? Pandas just eat bamboo, right? No, they eat bloody tree bark and rats and rodents and all this other stuff. And it's the same with a frugivore animal. Like they go far and wide. They don't just go to Woolworths or Coles or Tesco or what's a US supermarket chain? Tesco? No, that was UK. Anyway, in the supermarket, Walmart. Yeah, Walmart. So, animals are a bit freer in getting all their micronutrients. So we're not sure, like if you had a frugivore animal just going for the fruit that's in the supermarket, of course they're not going to last long. But in nature, they've got a better chance at getting all the micronutrients they need. And let's not forget, all those 90 essential micronutrients that we require, all vertebrates need 90 essential micronutrients according to body weight. This 90 kilo dude here needs 90 kilos worth of micronutrients. And that's what I do. And that's why I'll probably live to 100. Watch this space. Let's see who lives longer, the vegan, the frugivore, or the breatharian. Yes, this episode might go down in infamy. So, that frugivore animal, if they were only going for the fruit that's in our supermarket, maybe they won't last long. And with the vegans, well, the intention, the ideology behind it is well intended. I get it. It's a grand, well intended pursuit. Yes, our animals are not treated well. They never have been treated well once they have been supplying us with our macros. But that is the cost of doing business in surviving. The tiger, the lion, taking down that zebra here in Australia. It's not fair, right? Yeah, it's not fair to have those 50,000 chickens in the shed, pecking at their food for 22 hours a day and then getting the chop after 6 weeks. That's how the chicken ends up on our plate. 6 week babies we're eating. Well, don't go there. Okay, I won't go there. Never. How about the terror our dairy cows are going through? It's not a pleasant existence. I get it. You can have a more pleasant existence. It's not even with the dairy cow idea. Like the calf isn't going to get all that milk. It's going to go to the family or the community, and yeah, terrible existence. Even in a time of non-commercial animal production and animal-based products. Yes, I get it. It's not humane. Pigs, yes, it's not humane. But to be more humane, to have more free range with the chicken idea and the cows in the paddock only eating grass, well, you won't be paying $10 a kilogram for beef. You'll be paying $150 a kilo. So we got that complex. So yes, okay, the vegans, well intended. The frugivores, yes, well intended, a bit less credible. And the breatharians, I don't even know how to comment on them. So, the moral of today. This might, I feel like wrapping up because it's a back-to-back episode and I've been going for an hour. I feel like wrapping up. So, who's going to live longer? Me, the keto guy that eliminates gluten, oils, sugars, nitrates, nitrites, takes the 90 essential micronutrients. Who's going to live longer? The Keto 44 guy? The vegan? Brian Johnson as an example? The Frugivore, or the Breatharian, the other name for them people? Ann Osborne as the representative today? All around the same age, all these people that I'm referencing, including this guy? Or the Breatharian, Elitom, LMN? Who's gonna drop off the perch quicker? Let's see. If it's me, if I get cancer and all that sort of thing, I'm also going to put up videos to suggest to let you know my epistemic humility. I'll be honest, if this doesn't go my way, if I'm the first to drop off the perch, I'll be the first to declare that I am dying or whatever. And if you don't hear or view any more videos of me, I've been hit by a bus or someone poked me with an umbrella or been shot or bloody stabbed or something, been robbed at gunpoint, yada yada. That's the only point where you won't hear from me. And so I mentioned all those three. So is it going to be the Keto 44 guy, the Breatharian, which is, I predict, going to drop off the perch before any of us. Then I predict Ann Osborne is going to drop off her perch next. Then dropping off number 3 is Brian Johnson, our vegan representative. And then me. I predict that I'll live 20 years longer than Brian Johnson, the guy that's spending $2 million per year on his longevity pursuit. My pursuit was just to lose weight, you know, and as I knew the other effect, the positive effect was improved health. That happened too, but let's face it, we are a little bit vain as well, and we want to look our best as well, which also is a marker of health. So there's my prediction. Elitom LMN is going to drop off his perch first. He's not allowed to drink at the bar. He's not allowed to drink any vodka or beer. He's going to drop off, just falling off the bar stool. Ann Osborne, she's going to go, oh, beer, I don't know. Oh. Yes, continue eating your avocado and mango. You might last till age 62. How about that for a prediction? Elitom LMN, if he's actually not, the Breatharian, if he's not eating or drinking, I'll be surprised if he's still going, if he's still sitting on that bar stool. And she's going next. Brian Johnson might live to the age of 83. So Elitom LMN, 60. Ann Osborne, 63. I'm going to give her. And then Brian Johnson, the vegan, 83. And me, watch this space, 103. There's my prediction, my bold, my grandiose prediction. So there you go. Brian Johnson, he's drinking his beer, perhaps. He's maybe gluten-free beer. I won't be drinking beer at that bar. I'll probably be drinking vodka, because even gluten-free beer might have oats in it or something. I drank gluten-free beer when I realised, wait a minute, early in my endeavour here, I bought some gluten-free beer, and I thought, I better check on this. And did I check on it? I don't know, but it is possible. Like your gluten-free. Why is this slide flickering? Sorry for the visual people, video people. I'm being distracted by this bloody light. Apologies. So, if you have a gluten-free diet and you buy this gluten-free stuff, a lot of the time, gluten-free bread, gluten-free this, gluten-free that, just watch for oats. If the first ingredient is oats, you're still eating gluten. So that's a quick reminder. Oats gluten is called gliadin. It still causes that cytokine, inflammatory cytokine complex in the villi in your small intestine, where we do most of our absorbing of our micronutrients. So just watch out for that. And so Brian Johnson, he's probably having a beer. If it's gluten-free, he's probably got oats in it. That's why he's going to drop off the perch. And that's why I predict he'll live 20 years longer than Anne Osborne, the Frugivore. Breatharian. And if Elitom Elamin, the Breatharian, is actually not taking in any macros or fluids, if pure Breatharianism is a thing, well, I'll be. That's insane. That's wow. So I'll end it there. There's the prediction. Elitom Elamin to drop off his bar stool first, because he's not even drinking at the bar. Anne Osborne, she's just going, just eat my apples and this and that. She's next to drop off her bar stool, her perch. Then comes the vegan Brian Johnson, even if he spends $2 million a year with his team of researchers and suppliers and this and that. And then the winner of this contest is me, living probably 20 years longer than Brian Johnson. So yeah, let's compare notes even in 7 years, 30 years. Pick a time as well. I don't know. This probably won't take. This whole idea won't take. I know it won't, but it's there. And I don't care if this sort of stuff doesn't resonate, because I'll just enjoy what I'm enjoying, my health. So before I start unraveling, you weren't even raveling well. Yeah. I'll sum up. Well, I've been summing up for the last 5 minutes. Right, I'm done. Until the next episode. Bye for now.